One thing that I always want to do during festivals and holidays is that I want to send personalized greeting cards to my clients, and I want them to feel special and unique when they receive the card. So this is a workflow that I use. First thing first, I prepare a Google Sheets that contains their names, the industry they are from, and also their company names, and of course the email, so that I can email the card to them directly. And then I have this loop over item. So inside the Google spreadsheets, after we have read all the details, it will come out with 3 items. Now, if we do not use the loop over items function, or we do not use this node, it will send it to Google Image and generate all the image at once. Then only it sends to our Gmail node. So this will not be ideal. What I really want is for every single item in the Google Sheets, I want it to loop over it and then generate one image for that particular company and then send it to Google Gmail to create a draft for me. So let's take a look at the individual settings of this node. First, let's look at the Google Sheets node. Inside here, everything is as per normal. So you set up your credential, and then in the operation, you set it to get rows, and you select the documents that you want to read the customer's data from, and then the respective sheets. So if you want to filter it, you can set a filter. If not, you can just leave it. And then in the loop over items here, you can choose the batch size. I set it to 1 because, like I say, every time when it's operating, I just want to send one image to one customers to the draft. All right. And then under the generate image section, this is the part where you need to set generate image, and the models you can choose amongst Nano Banana, Nano Banana Pro, or Nano Banana 2. I just choose the standard Nano Banana. You can also replace it with OpenAI so that you can use the GPT Image 2 node. Now, over here at the prompt, I set it to this. So first, I tell the AI that you are an assistant of your company AI 365. And the task is to generate a professional. And over here, you can put the season, the name of the festivals or the public holidays that you want. And then here are some of the key facts that I wanted to follow strictly. Now, the first few versions that I did, I simply just write it like that, and I do not use any of these. So the result is not so good. So I wanted to follow the greeting card is from, so that it knows that it's from me and also from the company. And then the 2 is to our client company, attention to their name and also the industry that they are from. This part is the important rules and also to help AI to clarify the context and also what I'm trying to achieve. And lastly, it's just a generic style reference for the greeting cards that I want to generate. And also, I tried a few times. If I don't put this line, it will generate the card with a few message there. And the more words that you put, the chances of this text get distorted are higher. And also, sometimes it will add the logo for me. Yeah, so I do not want that. All right. And then lastly is the create a draft. So I'm using Gmail here, but you can use anything that you like. You can use a generic SMTP if you're using your company's domain to send the email, or you can use others like Zoho or Outlook, depending on your email servers. All right. So under here, there are only a few things that I made. So I put that in the draft section. So later on, I can go back to the draft to check and make sure that the picture is okay before I send it. Now, if you're 100% confident or you think that it's not going to cost you too much of the trouble, you can go ahead and set it to message and send it directly. But I'm more cautious, right? And then here's the subject of the email. And then in the email type, depends what sort of email you want to send. If you want to have some formattings or you want something unique in your message, you can choose the HTML. If not, if you just want to type a simple message like what I did here, I basically just say, dear person in charge name, and then this is my greetings. And yeah, just very, very simple and straightforward. Okay, and then under here, you need to set an attachment because this attachment will read from your Gemini create an image node here. So make sure that the field name that you see here, which is data, and is exactly the same as what you put here. Okay, this part is very, very important. Okay, if there's no further issue, then we can go out and click execute workflow. All right, so after this has been executed for 3 iterations, we can then now go to our Gmail and check our drafts. So you can see that there are 3 drafts that was created together, right? The rest was the experiment that I did earlier. So you can click on the first one. All right, and then this is correct. Wishing you, your team, and the company name. And let's look at the first image that was generated. Okay, so this looks okay. All right, then you can go ahead and check out the image and the emails written for the second one and the third one. So let's look at the second one and the third one. So let's take a look at this one. Okay, so this one is to another company, and it was a jewelry company. And then there's another one which is for hardware. Now, I personally don't like this one because I think it has changed the look and feel of a mouse, and I don't think it's appropriate. So I'm not going to use this because I just don't feel comfortable using that. So you can just go back and then remove the email and regenerate another one. And that's why I purposely put it in the draft section before I send it out instead of just put it in the message. And this is something that I will always teach our students when you are doing automation. So there are still a lot of parts that you cannot be fully or 100% automated. But here's the thing, right? If there's a workflow that used to take you 3 to 6 hours to do it, and now you can shorten the time to maybe just half an hour to go through all the images, and then you automate 80%, 90% of it. Is still a huge improvement and achievement. So don't be like, oh, you cannot fully automate the whole entire workflow. No, that's not the goal, right? The goal is to break the huge workflow into smaller parts and smaller pieces, bite-sized pieces, and then we can take it from there and try to automate as many as we can with the help of AI. All right, so that's all for today. N8N workflow that helps you to automatically generate image based on the topic, based on the industry, and also customize, personalize to suit your client. I hope you like this workflow. You can get the JSON file from the link in the description below. I'll see you in the next tutorial.